Okay, I'm getting ready to put some diesel fuel exhaust fluid in my vehicle. I bought 3 of them today. He had them on sale up at the Rural King, $6.99 a box, 2.5 gallon. They're usually about $12-15 at least, or $18 a box in Walmart and places, different one kind of brands and stuff. So that's a pretty good deal. It's usually $7.98 or $8.98, and I'm gonna tell you, this makes 2 years. This month coming, a little bit less than 2 years, like a couple of weeks, been 2 years. I bought this truck new. Got almost 53,000 miles on it, and I've not had any problem at all out of it. I had to buy another set of tires at about 45,000 miles. Other than that, I've not had to replace nothing except some windshield washer fluid from time to time, because we live in a place in the wintertime where they put a lot of salt on the roads and stuff. But anyhow, you have to use this in the new diesel engines. This is a 6.7 Ford engine in this, and I usually use I use this one funnel solely for that right there. And I'll usually put 5 gallon at one time, 2 of these 2.5 gallon jugs of this DEF diesel exhaust fluid. It mixes in the exhaust system over there to filter out the smoke that comes off of diesels. I think since 2003 or 4, they've passed a law that you have to have that put on a diesel vehicle to limit the diesel fume that's coming out of it. So a lot of people take that off, but it voids their warranty and stuff. My warranty's still good for another year. But anyhow, I thought I'd show you how I done this and tell you how it lasts forever, 2,000 miles, 2,500 miles to fill this up. Excuse me, for one jug with 2.5 gallon will go about 2,500 miles to 3,000 miles. Both jugs will last up to 6,000 miles. And the tank on this that holds this is a little over 5 gallons, so you can put 5 gallon in at a time. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take the lid off and show you. I'm going to take my knife and open that. Then I'm going to cut a little air valve in the top of the jug so it won't shoot out all over the place. I should have took it out before I took the lid off of it. Like so, with my knife. I've got an older buck knife, but it's kind of sharp, so I got to watch what I'm doing. Put like an X mark in it so you get plenty of air. I'm going to lay my knife down right there, and we're going to fill this thing up. Try not to splash it all over the place, because it leaves a white residue. I was going to talk to you about this engine too. This is a 6.7 Ford diesel engine it is. Ford cars, and they got plenty of power, especially on the upper end. Got more power than what anybody would ever need to pull or haul. Or I don't haul much. I used to own a GMC diesel, 2-wheel drive. Didn't have 4-wheel drive in it. Had 2 20-gallon fuel tanks, one on each side. But this right here's got one 34-gallon fuel tank for diesel fuel. Diesel fuel is more expensive than gas. It's $4 a gallon here in the Summers County area, Beckley area. Some places it's a little higher, some places it's less. I think in Tennessee it's $3.30 or something like that. And I've seen it down to $3.50 a gallon, $3.49 a gallon here since I bought this, but it only lasted for a short period of time. It went right back up to almost $4 a gallon, so $3.99. But anyway, I always fill my tank up at about half full. When it gets down to half full, it's about $60 or $70 to fill it back up. So if you run it all the way down, it's going to cost you about $140, $150 to fill it all the way back up. So don't want to do that. But one thing I wanted to say, I was kind of worried about the mileage on this 6.7 engines. I had a Lariat grade Ford 2017 Lariat that didn't have the diesel engine. It was gas. It had the 302, I think, engine in it. It had a high performance engine. It had it rated for a little over 300 horsepower from the factory. 6-speed transmission, automatic. This is an automatic 10-speed. It's also got an engine brake on this because it's a F250, and this is a XL grade Ford pickup truck. Power stroke. I guess you call this a XL. I seen it. Yeah, XLT. Excuse me. But anyway, it had Michelin tires on it when I bought it, and I got about 45,000 miles out of the tires. It was on it, and had to replace them. And Michelin people, and the people that sold Michelin tires, wanted $1,800 and some to put 4 back on it. So I went with a different brand from a tire shop that I knowed in the county where I used to live. And about $850, I got the same tire, except for it's not Michelin. So, and I figured the tread looked just as good, the size was the same, 10 ply tire like it was on it with the Michelin tires. But I've had them on there. You can't hardly tell that it's even more. Got about 7,000 or 8,000 miles on them, I guess, since I've put them on. But anyhow, the Lariat grade has the electric tailgate. You hit the button on and the tailgate will come down by itself. This has got a camera in the back also, but anyhow, there's a banana mashed up there. Anyhow, this bed on this F250 Power Stroke is about a foot and a half longer than what it was on that F150. And it's got 10 ply tires instead of 6. So, and you got the cab lights come on it over the top. I don't know if I didn't show you that. Cab lights, they came with it. And this is what they call a blacked out series. It was just like that when I got it, you know. Got 2 batteries. Got a big battery on this side, more on that side. And this engine, I think, is turbocharged. As a matter of fact, I know it is. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, I've not had any problem at all with this truck. I mean, I want you to look for the engine. I got a battery over here and one over here that needs the terminals clamps getting corroded. But anyhow, everything's easy to get to. I was going to tell you one more thing. It took like 5-6 quarts of oil to change it in the Lariat, you know, F-150 with the gas motor. This truck right here with that 6.7 diesel in the Ford, it takes 1 3-gallon can. Did you get all in one can? And then about a half of another gallon can. So you got, just say 14 quarts. It's got a larger oil reservoir in this 6.7 diesel, I presume, in case people haul loads and stuff, and it would that'd be easier on the engine. But now I've never had no problem with it, but I've plugged it up several times in the winter time. It's got a plug on the front. If somebody wanted to plug it up to electric to keep it warm, keep the radiator warm and stuff, you just plug it in right there. See, I plugged it up several times since I've had it in bad winter months, because I've got my baby daughter still in school, and I take her out to the bus stop out at the end of this lane out through here. It's probably 500 or 600 yards out there, and I don't want her walking all the way out there, because sometimes coyotes comes out of these woods around here, and I don't want her to take a chance on getting attacked by a coyote, you know, because we got a lot of deer, a lot of coyotes, so on and so forth. But anyhow, that's the deal. And I usually change my own oil. I let when I got it new from the dealership, they rotated the tires 4 times. The first 4 times it was rotated, and didn't charge anything. That was the end of the deal. And not only that, they changed my oil and done a service job on it the first 4 times. And I've done it since then. It cost over $100 to have it done in the shop. And I do it myself, take 10 or 15 minutes. And I use good oil and filters, Fram filters. But anyhow, I used to use Pennzoil oil and everything I had for probably 20 or 30 years, maybe 30 years. Never had a bit of problem out of it. But you can't hardly find Pennzoil in the big jugs no more. They sell it in quarts. And this thing just uses so much oil when you change them. You go in a hole if you don't buy them in big containers. So anyhow, it's about, let me see, $41 I think for a 3-gallon thing of the Shell diesel motor oil, and then another gallon, which you'd have to use half of it to finish, have enough for your oil change, which makes 14 quarts. Cost you another $14, $15 or $16. So you figure out what it is about. And oil filters around $20, $22, somewhere in there, because it's a great big oil filter. Holds at least a quart, the oil filter does. So anyhow, it's got the backup mirror and stuff on it, and I don't get paid nothing from Ford, but I was a Ford man from way back, and I like GMCs too, don't get me wrong, other vehicles, and I got nothing real bad to say about the other vehicles, but this has given me better service than any pickup truck I think I've ever had. And it's rugged. It rides kind of rough, which is F250, but it's stout. And it'll pull anything you want to pull. I've got a 18-foot fiberglass bass boat out here that it pulls without any problem. Out there you can see it. We're trying to charge it up a little bit. That's a Ranger bass boat, Ranger trailer. But anyhow, I don't know what that weighs, but it's probably over a ton. It may be 3,000 pounds or 3,500. It pulls it like it ain't nothing. And I've got a camper also out there that I've not hauled it yet with it. So anyway, if I ever trade again, probably, I may not, but if I ever do, I'll probably move up from this grade to the Lariat grade in the same size truck. Maybe. I'm not sure if I will. I like the electric seats that recline. This electric seat will go back and go up and down, but it don't recline. You have to use it. On the Lariat, it does. You got it all in one control. You got your lumbar support that right here too on this. So, and got all your controls. Just, I don't know. It's just, it's got an engine brake. I don't know if I told you about the engine brake or not. Let me get up here and show you. If you're driving on a hill and you need to slow down, going down a hill, hauling a load or something, right here's the engine brake switch. It will gear down by itself. If it feels something the weight pushing it, gears down by itself, and that holds you back. That way you won't wear your brakes out. And I thought that's pretty nice, you know. I like that. But anyhow, 2 years ago, I think this was priced a little bit less than $80,000. 77 maybe, somewhere in there, a little bit over, whatever. But that was the price on this one. Now, I don't know what they went up to in the last 2 years. You'll have to check and find out yourself. I'm not trying to sell trucks. I'm not a truck salesman, but I am a truck driver. All right, I'm gonna put this other diff in there, and you know what I'm doing now. So I thought I'd talk to you just a minute about this truck. I've got good service out of it. The brake pads and stuff is probably 50% at least on the front and back both yet. I've not changed them yet. The spare's never been on the ground. I've picked up 2 nails, one on the first set of tires, and one on on the tire on the other side, and had to plug them, but I didn't have to take a wheel off to do it, because I know how to do that myself. And I just went ahead and went in Walmart and got me an extra set of plug kit and done it while I was out on the road. One was coming back from Tennessee, and one was up here at Berkeley. So anyway, that's it. And I thought I'd let you see a little glimpse of this. Now, it don't have the sunroof on it, but it does have a sliding back window. Was in this deal on this. And but now the Lariats, they got a place like it's got in the back seat, you can have safes put in them. They had one there at that time that somebody had done signed for and ordered it. F350, it was black. Wasn't much difference in the price, maybe $1,000 or $1,500 in the price. Was a Lariat grade, had chrome all over, mirrors, bumpers, whole 9 yards. You open the door, the steps, the footstep, can't even think what my mind drawed a blank. Anyhow, your step going up into the cab would come out from under it and come out by itself when you open the door. This don't, it's already stationary. So you get a few perks when you get the Lariat grade. You can order them with them sunroof and so on and so forth. And electric, I had the electric mirrors. You could hit a button and the mirrors would pull in, you know, so you have to grab them, move them in if you had to pull in a tight place, you know. These you got to pull in yourself. The Lariat, you hit a button on the door, we'll open them and close them. So there's a little bit of difference in the stuff. You had a button on the key switch of the Lariat that you could open your back tailgate. Then you had a hand hold that I liked. Right here, you pull out this and it drop the steps down to get in. You have 2 steps going up. It would come out of this part. And right here, you have a button to push. You pull it out and head extension on a square, about a 2-inch square rod that's up like this. You can hold on to it. Last, you hold on to it. You can hold on to it going in now. When you get like an old timer like me, you got to have a little help sometimes. Well, anyhow, I didn't get that with the XLT, but now I bought what I could see getting at the time and what they had. They had have one that's already spoke for and ordered, and that one, and I thought, well, I'm gonna give it a try. And I've liked the truck, so that's the name of that game.